it's time to get out the tissues, guys, because Paulinho, he's left the club, he's left Portugal, he's moved to France, he's moved to Stade Rennais. And I didn't have any power, I didn't have any control over this because the board accepted the bid on my behalf, and I tried to convince them. I said in the last episode, I tried to convince them that we should keep him, but no, he's gone. And I don't blame him personally because he's on £84,000 a week. That is crazy. I didn't realise that Stade Rennais had that much money to spend. But yes, they are spending a lot of money on wages, as you can see. He's actually the 4th highest earner, and they're 12th in Ligue 1. They're not even that good. He's been a brilliant servant for the season and a half that I've enjoyed him for. He's been fantastic. He's had some great moments. That game where he scored a hat-trick and got 2 assists, for example. He's been a good performer this season for us, and a very important advanced playmaker or attacking midfielder in the team. Our best player, let's be honest. And it just shows the quality he has if he's earning £84,000 a week. He's now worth £4.2 million when he was only worth about 900k at us. So it's going to rise to £2.2 million. We might see some of that money invested in the club. I hope so anyway. But we've also sold another player, Jadson. And that was a forced move as well. Some of you probably think I should have sold him in the summer anyway, but this season he's been pretty impressive at the back for us, apart from the odd occasion where my defence has collapsed. But his average rating was much better this season. It's moved for 625k, rising to about 750k, I think. And once again, the board just forced that through. Luckily, we did sign a replacement, remember? Last episode, our young Brazilian Marcos Vinicius came through, and he's going to make his debut today. He's been out on international duty for quite a few weeks for the under-20 Brazil team. And the last couple games, he was just too exhausted from those international games to play. So it's actually going to be his first match of his Portimonense career today. I've made one signing to replace Paulinho, and it's a loan signing, Callum Gribbin. Most of you will know him because he's a pretty good player on the game. He's especially good at set pieces, 16 on corners, 17 on free kicks. He's not quite as good as our right back Pessoa, mind you. But he's going to slot into the attacking midfield role. I was thinking Bruno Tabata would be the main man, but in the last game, Callum Gribbin scored 2 goals. So I think he could be a decent player for us for the rest of the season. He's the first Englishman to play for us, and I don't have to pay any wages, which is a bonus until the end of the season. Is his contract up in the summer? Let's have a look. No, he's still got 2 years on his contract. I don't think I'd be able to sign him because he's got some decent potential. Anyway, since the last episode, today's episode 14, by the way, I forgot to mention that. I've been too sad about Paulinho. It really is a blow to our title challenge. And we have lost a game since the last episode where we lost in the semi-final of the Taça da Liga. We've only played 3 games. We beat Penafiel 2-0, Posignolo and Franco Lopez with the goals. But unfortunately, he got injured in the next game where we beat Firenze 3-0 away from home. Pessoa with another goal from the penalty spot this time. Wellington with 2 goals. He's been really good. He's got the most assists in the league, by the way. We'll have a look at the statistics in a second. But then a defeat, and our defence fell apart without Jadson at the back and without our new 18-year-old. I had to play Avalos, the guy on loan from River Plate, who is predominantly a right back, but I didn't really have much choice at centre back, so he had to play there. He can play there, but he didn't play particularly well. But Posignolo had an even worse game, as Callum Gribbin did score 2 goals, but it wasn't enough. They were just lethal going forwards. So we head into the league game today against Vitória de Guimarães, who are 6th in the table, under pressure at the top of the table. We're also going to be playing Boa Vista in our first leg of the Taça de Portugal Cup today as well. This is where we're in the league. We're 3 points behind Porto, level in terms of games played. We've all played 22 games, 1 point behind Sporting, 6 ahead of Benfica, though we still have good advantage over them. But it's going to be really, really tough to win the league this year. I was thinking we could actually do this, but selling Paulinho, selling Jadson, both have had very good seasons for us this year. It's a big blow, and the club, if they'd shown some ambition, they'd have tried to hang on to them. Then again, with Paulinho, he was earning about 5k a week here, and now he's on 84k a week. You're not going to say no to that, are you? Not in a million years. But as you can see, Wellington, top assists in the league, 14 assists, really impressive season from him. And the team I'm going to be playing today then to take on Guimarães, we've got Rui Costa up front because Franco Lopez is out. He's still out for another few days, but he'll be back soon. Hopefully back for the semi-final. Maybe not fit enough for the semi-final. I've gone with Pessoa at right back because he just pops up with important goals. He's got 4 goals this season in only 7 starts in the league. 4 of them penalties. He's also scored a goal. Wait a second. I thought he scored a free kick. Oh no, wait. Penalties scored 4. I'm confused. I thought he scored a free kick. Doesn't make any sense, that. Anyway, I'm sure I showed a free kick, didn't I? I'm not sure what's happened there. Anyway, anyway. I keep saying that word. Marcos Vinicius is making his debut. Posignolo and Vinegar is playing left back. Marcel, Bruno Lamas, Wellington, Callum Gribbin. Nakajima's still here. He's managed to stay at the team. And Rui Costa up front. The title challenge is still alive somehow. We're only 3 points behind Porto. I think if we lose today, it will start to slip away from us and we'll be looking to try and grab a top 4 place. 6 points ahead of Benfica, that could change as well. I think we're probably going to be looking over our shoulder rather than looking up at Porto and Sporting from now on. It is much tougher for us now that we've lost Paulinho. And we just have to hope that our 18-year-old Vinicius steps up to the plate and puts in a good performance for the rest of the season. A lot of pressure on him to do well. He's gone into Jadson's boots. Jadson was accident prone last year, but this year he was very solid until his move back to Brazil. Let's hope he can build a relationship with Posignolo. Here we are on the attack then. Callum Gribbin. It's crossed in, headed away, only as far as Bruno Lamas, who does well, knocks into the box, and oh, somehow that was off the line. What a save by Mika in goal. Relax, take it easy. Second highlight of the game, and here's the Brazilian Marcel. Rui Costa back to Marcel, who finds Nakajima. He's not going to win that header. And here come Guimaraes. But they're going the wrong way, although they're still in possession. Can Vinegar win that one? Nope. And they're just playing it around too easily here. Win it back, guys. There was opportunity there to win it back, and it's 1-0. Djordjevic with the goal. That is frustrating. Can we get back into this? Here's Bruno Lamas. Simple. You didn't need to play that ball. Marcel. Now, he's so big, isn't he, Marcel? I just really noticed how big he is. Oh, Vinegar's run forward. Can get on the end of this. Rui Costa. He scores. His 2nd goal in 2 games. That's his 3rd of the season. That was a really fast clap there. Did you see that? It was like a cricket. As in the insect, the cricket. Is it crickets or grasshoppers that do that? Or both of them? Possibly both. Is Vinegar crossing it in. Great header by Rui Costa. We're back in this. Back on top. We're playing at home as well. We've got home advantage today. We need to be using that to our advantage. But we're going into half time 1-1. Wellington's had a poor game. He's played pretty well recently. But not today. We need a better performance from our midfield, I think. So let's inspire them and get on with the second half. I don't think there's any need for a tactical change. They've not really been in this apart from their goal. Here's Callum Gribbin in, back to Lamas. Oh, Lamas, what are you doing today? Stop giving the ball away. I know I'm getting you to create opportunities from central midfield, but you've been poor with your passing today, my friend. And now they're going to have another opportunity. Overloading. What were you doing, Vinegar? You were asleep. Back to our old problems of not being able to defend. We're missing Jadson already. Conceded 4 in the last game. We've already conceded 2 today. Vinicius is not having a good debut either by the looks of it. Nakajima's been terrible. Wellington's been terrible. My phone needs to shut up. Stop it! I'm frustrated. I think you can tell. It's the Paulinho thing. It's triggered me. What do I do then to turn this game around? I'm going to bring on Bruno Tabata on the left-hand side as a winger. I'm going to take off... I think Wellington can create something from nothing. Bruno Lamas has been annoying today, so on comes Denaire, and we're going to be more expressive. We can't lose 2 games in a row in the league. That's just going to be disastrous. It's not happening. We're falling to a 2nd defeat in a row. Callum Gribbin's going to come off. I'm going to throw Stanley on. Remain positive, Paul. You weren't expecting to be in a title challenge this season. No way. You were hoping possibly to challenge for 4th. And that could still happen here. But it is frustrating. And I say that word a lot. But it is because we've had to sell Paulinho, we've had to sell Jadson, and the team's been weakened as a result. We've got no chance, really, of getting back, you know, continuing to challenge for a title with selling two of our most important players. I understand we don't have the money. We can't really be saying no, but perhaps we can get back. Welland, look at him go! Anybody can't finish. Ah! It's all over. Overload for injury time. 15 seconds to go. It's been equal. We've had 3 clear-cut chances. They've not had a single one. But they've managed to stick away their half chances. And we're falling to another defeat. Let's hope we can be better against Boavista in the cup. I'm going to make some tactical changes. So Marcos Vinicius, he can't really play as a normal centre-back. Well, he can, but he's not perfect at it. I'm going to play him as a defensive centre-back in his preferred role. Left back, I'm going to change to support because we do get destroyed down that side with us attacking. My theory with that was this player would get forwards, overlap Nakajima, and it does work. But defensively, we've been poor as a result. I'm going to turn off look for overlap. I don't know if that will affect our attacking play. It may well do. But I feel like that's what we're going to have to do from now on just to keep our defence a little bit better. We're now still only 3 points behind, but everyone else has a game in hand, so we'll have to see how that pans out. It's regen day. It only seems like yesterday that I had my last regen day. Let's see if there's any decent players then. Potential, ooh, maybe. Isaac Pereira. A 15-year-old, already got 1-star current ability, 4-star, potentially 5-star, but look at that aggression. He's going to be bringing knives and guns to training, I think. I'll be worried for the safety of the rest of my players if I sign him up, but we got to, because he's got great potential. And this chap as well, Thiago Moreira, has a decent potential, 1.5-star current ability, 16-year-old, he's a winger. The thing is, I'm not sure how likely I am to see these players develop, because this save, the aim of the save, remember, is to have fun. So I will stop it when I stop having fun, when you guys stop having fun, I guess. I want to do 4 or 5 seasons, I think. So we might see one of these players break in at some point. But I guess it is a little bit unlikely. You know, the series might go on longer. It really does depend on the fun aspect of this save. I think I have to aim for the cup this year. Boavista is a winnable fixture. We did lose 4-3 against them a couple games ago, but I know we can beat Boavista. If we look at the league table, we're now 6 points behind Porto. We're not going to catch them. So our first match of the semi-finals, there's 2 legs, just to clarify. We're at home against Boavista in this first one. We've both got, they've got very inconsistent form. The only game they've won is against us recently, and we've only won 2 out of the last 5 games. So we're on a bit of a slump. We both play in black and white. I did play them once before, and I played in black and white stripes, and they played in black and white checkers, and that's just confusing. That shouldn't be allowed. So we might have to put up with that today. Franco Lopez is back, so that's massive, and I'm going to play him. I'm just going to play him from the start instead of Rui Costa. The rest of the team, I think I'm going to keep the same. I'm going to keep Callum Gribbin in there because he had a very good performance against Boavista previously. We've got Bruno Tabata, he's our super sub. He's available to come on and score, hopefully. We're going to keep Marcos Vinicius there. We don't really have much option. We do have Ruben Fernandes, who's always been our backup at centre-back. And do I go with Pessoa or do I go with Mesquita, sorry. I'm going to go with Mesquita. He's the more solid defensive option. Obviously, Pessoa has the ability to score free kicks and penalties. But Callum Gribbin has the ability to score free kicks, as does Nakajima. So I don't think we need him. And Avalos covers the centre-back and right-back position on the bench as well. So I'd rather have him on the bench than Pessoa. Let's win this then. They've got this chap up front who's a very good player. Sukun Jun from South Korea on loan from Porto. He is a goal scorer. We're going to have to watch out for him. I've been a bit harsh with the team talk. I've said I fully expect them to end their bad run. Putting pressure on the players. I never know if that's a good thing or not. Some players react well to pressure. Others don't. I think I'll encourage the defence though. And that's motivated them. Oh, come on. I really would love to get through to a final. This is our second attempt at getting through to a final. This is, yeah, we're playing in black and white and they're playing in black and white. This is not allowed. In fact, we failed twice at getting through to finals now, thanks to the League Cup, and we almost go 1-0 down there. Posignolo does well defensively. This is our third attempt at a semi-final on this save. As they line up a corner, it's crossing. Good header away, but They're still in possession here, looking dangerous. It's crossed deep all the way over everyone's heads, and that's out of play. Why is no one ever eating at those picnic benches? That's what I want to know. I suppose everyone's watching the game, but at half time you don't see them wander over. Here's Marcel with, why is he taking a throw in? Very strange. Oh, he's dropped to left back position because I think Vinegar had to go off. And oh, good defending by Mesquita. Here's Lopez. Wellington crosses in. Nakajima! Wellington and Nakajima, the two wingers combining, and we're 1-0 up, and up steps Brian to score the opening goal. Mesquita, good defending there. Maybe my problem is I'm just overly reliant on attacking. I just keep it on attacking. I don't change nowadays, and we have started to concede goals as a result, I think. But you know, I did say this save is all about fun, as Lopez goes through and he should be scoring that. You have to stick those chances away, Lopez. We don't want boring defensive football. That isn't fun. As Boavista come forward looking for an equaliser, but Wellington can intercept. He's blasted up the pitch. Can Lopez capitalise on this? He can't. And I tried to sign Henrique, by the way, centre-back for Boavista. Tried to sign him in the summer, but failed. He's a ball-playing centre-back. As Pereira smashes up the pitch. Marcel, nice play. Great ball from our Brazilian, I'm going to call him a wonder kid. I'm not sure he's world-class or has the potential to be world-class. Vinicius. Maybe he does. I don't know. He's quality for his age. And at half-time, we're 1-0 up. Maybe I should try and go in standard and see what happens in the second half. See if we can just hang on. This is only the first leg, so we're only a quarter of the way through this match, really. I'm going to say keep it up. And we're going to go... Yeah, we're going to go standard. We've dominated, though. 11 shots to their 1. Stark contrast to the other game against them, where it was end-to-end football, and they ended up winning 4-3. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round, as they cross a corner in. Marcel smashes it clear. Lopez, here he goes. Franco Lopez, the young Argentinian on loan from River Plate, skips round his man. Lovely. What a run. Come on. Oh, yes. Lopez gets it in the back of the net in the end after a very impressive run. And our fans go wild. Let's look at this again. Lopez charging forwards. Skips around that guy like he wasn't even there. And then Wellington had the shot. It was saved and Lopez stuck it in on the rebound. Going to take Vinegar off for Kakuba, who's quite tired. Mesquita's on a yellow. So is Vinicius. He's not playing particularly well once again. He's just trying to find his feet in Portugal, isn't he? Mesquita. Do we bring on Avalos? Yeah, I think I will. And I'm going to play him as a defensive fullback. So changing our fullbacks. Hopefully I won't regret that. As Marcos Vinicius takes a free kick. It's into Wellington. Come on, use your pace. Go round everyone. Here he goes. Look at him. He's a menace. Crosses it in. Lopez. Oh, 3-0. Another assist for Wellington. And it's a great cross. It's a looping cross. And I don't understand how Lopez could win a header against a Boavista centre-back. There's something not quite right there. I remember in the days of the early football managers, and I'd get really annoyed when Theo Walcott or Michael Owen would win headers. Although Owen was surprisingly good at heading, I think. But Theo Walcott, you know, or Nathan Dyer. Nathan Dyer winning headers. I mean, that's unheard of. But it happened on Football Manager every now and then. Up against Vidic or someone like that. Marcel, can we make it 4 and end this? Oh, we do, Marcel. We're surely going through to a final. I will show the second leg, but we're surely going through. What a performance from us. We have answered our critics. I will take off... Oh, who should I take off? I'm going to take off Lamas and rest him the rest of the match and throw on Pedro Sá as a boarding midfielder in the centre. Let's keep going. I've changed it to standard and it's worked beautifully. I need to do this more. If we're winning at half-time, go standard. We've scored 3 goals in the second half playing standard. Before, I started on standard and then went attacking, and that worked, but then it stopped working, so I started with playing attacking from the start, and now I'm going to start attacking. I'm getting all muddled up, and you probably are as well, but I'm going to, from the start of matches, I will attack, just like I always have done. If we're winning at half-time, then go standard. That's what I need to do, I think. But they might get back into this here. It's a great ball. Good save by Ferreira and a good tackle by Avalos there. And I thought it was a corner, but it's not. Oh, the players deserve praise. Are they going to get a goal? If they do score, then I guess it's not over if they have a good performance at their place. And that is a goal. Far too easy. Maybe I shouldn't have praised them. Avalos was just lost at the back post there. Avalos, he was lost. But still, a very impressive performance. 4-1 going into the second leg. 15 shots to their 1. We created chances galore. And I can't really complain about that, can I? What a great, great win to end today's episode after a disappointing loss in the league. Obrigado for watching episode 14. Episode 15, there's not going to be a gap. We're literally just going to play Porto first and then Sporting. So I hope you're looking forward to that massive clash. I mean, if we get results, then we're still in the title challenge. If we draw or lose both of them, we're out. You know, it's not going to happen. And we're going to be fighting probably for 3rd or 4th place, hoping to try and stay ahead of the likes of Braga and Guimarães in 5th and 6th. Until next time, enjoy FM18. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you very soon.